McCain is a puppet. McCain is a stain on the freedom of America. McCain sold his brothers out in Vietnam. He sold them out, and then he joined the Vietnamese.
Yeah! Go America!
McCain is a central banking stooge. He is not a man of honor and respect. He is a spineless puppet. Whatever McCain may be, he is not an American. He is not a freedom-loving person.
He's not a conservative.
He is a hypocrite.
He is a traitor.
He is a traitor.
He is a traitor to America. What? Got another news crew.
Oh, again?
It's Fox.
Oh, wow. Fuck Fox.
The propaganda news network.
Yeah, look, it's Rupert Murdoch.
John McCain is not a real conservative. He represents special interests such as central bankers and the military-industrial complex. John McCain is a neo-conservative, not a conservative. Neoconservatives support an American empire throughout the world.
John McCain! You're a traitor! John McCain!
American imperialism and the military-industrial complex are bankrupting third world nations with World Bank loans and IMF bank loans. They are starving the people of third world countries further with their policies to support the military-industrial complex and the American empire. John McCain supports an interventionist foreign policy, the exact opposite of the foreign policy that Ronald Reagan ran on, and that even George W. Bush himself ran on, and then went against once he was elected. Non-interventionism is conservative. John McCain is not conservative.
All they can spit out at us is, he spent 5 years in a POW camp.
Keep going, dude.
John McCain supported the Military Commissions Act of 2006. This act allows police forces to pick you up and detain you with no warrant. It allows the government to kidnap you and detain you with no warrant. They can then hold you without trial for years and allow hearsay to support their case against you. If you want to be imprisoned with no chance to represent yourself in the court of law, then you should vote for John McCain.
That's not
American! Restore habeas corpus! That's not American.
John McCain said he would be okay with the Iraq War lasting 100 years or more. He wants permanent forces in Iraq, so does Barack Obama. This is the agenda of the military-industrial complex. This is a series of corporations which support American interventionism abroad on behalf of the federal government, but without any accountability. John McCain is a fraud. He is not a real conservative, and he does not represent American ideas. He does not represent the American people. He does not support civil liberties or a non-interventionist foreign policy, the humble foreign policy which Ronald Reagan ran for president under, and which George W. Bush ran a campaign for until he was president. John McCain is a neoconservative. He is not a real conservative. He represents American imperialism and wars of aggression. These are not conservative. These are neoconservative. These are fascists.
He's got it behind you. He's trying to...
Somebody just told us to grow up. Like, giving a shit about
Okay.
So that's 2 news crews today? 8 and 5?
The third one. Maybe all of it.
Doing pretty good then.
Title. Just go ahead and tell me your name.
Hi, my name is Doug Davey. I'm a member of We Are Change Central Indiana.
Okay, you better spell your name for me, your last name.
G-A-K-I-N-G.
Okay, and let's see. Just talk about why you come out today. I see what you're obviously anti-McCain at this point. Tell me
Put that behind
why
me.
you're out here, what your reasons are.
Sure. We're out here today protesting McCain's arrival in Indianapolis to speak to the National Sheriff's Association. We believe that John McCain represents special interests such as the central bankers and military-industrial complex. These are all private corporations which are lobbying the U.S. government to help them gain more profits, and we oppose that. We'd like to see a representative government that represents the American people and that follows the U.S. Constitution.
Sounds like you think McCain's vote than Bush. You said earlier he's maybe even more far to the right.
Well, McCain has not separated himself from any of George W. Bush's policies, the Bush administration's policies. He stayed very in line with them. He's voted in favor of the same acts that they've pushed really hard, like the Patriot Act and the Military Commissions Act, which are very anti-civil liberties. And I'm not sure if he's any worse than the administration, but he's status quo. He's the same thing we've had for the last 8 years, and that's the last thing this country needs right now.
It's interesting that started out Scott Middleton a few years ago. He's been a lot of people's viewpoint, and now obviously it's different now that he's campaigning.
What do you mean?
I think a few years ago he was kind of seen as a more of a moderate Republican.
Yeah, he was seen that way by the media, and he was a very respected senior member of the Senate. But his voting record, especially over the past few years, has been very disappointing for conservatives. Voting for the Patriot Act, Military Commissions Act, and many other violations of our civil liberties has really been disappointing to a lot of conservatives, and that's why we're out here. I'm not sure. I think every vote is important, whether it's for president or for your local and state offices. But certainly this is a very important election because we really need to make a stand for civil liberties right now. We need to get a candidate who really stands for change, who's really going to restore our civil liberties and restore representative government. The Bush administration has put a lot of control into the executive branch. We need a candidate for president who's willing to be humble again and restore some of those powers back to the Congress and to the American people rather than the executive branch.
That's all I have. Is there anything else you want to say?
I don't think so. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, guys.